Beloved soul, your guardian angels carry a profound message for you today. Just moments ago, something unfolded that would feel impossible to believe, unless I revealed it directly to you myself. Only 10 minutes have passed since the one your heart longs for, the person who holds immense significance in your life, finally voiced a truth they had kept locked away for so long. They courageously shared a secret they had never dared to express before. This wasn't a trivial matter, nor a fleeting light revelation. It was profound. It was weighty. It was a truth powerful enough to reshape everything you thought you understood. They unveiled a hidden, startling reality about their marriage. I sense your heart already brimming with questions. What exactly did they confess? To whom were these words spoken? And most importantly, how does this impact your path forward? I recognize this might feel overwhelming. I know the sensation when your chest tightens under the weight of 1,000 fears and uncertainties all at once. Perhaps you're now wondering how I could possibly know such a recent event. Did someone confide in the angel? Was this secret whispered into my ear? Could this truly be happening? Dearest one, listen carefully to my words. I did not receive this from another source. I am not repeating hearsay. I am not sharing rumors. I was present. I witnessed that exact moment. I stood quietly within the room as these confessions slipped from the lips of your beloved. I didn't require anyone else's explanation. I didn't need to interrogate or inquire further. I observed everything unfold with my own eyes. I absorbed each and every word they uttered. I felt the vibration in their tone, the hesitation, the trembling, the raw emotion. I occupied the space between their pulse and their breath. I noticed their voice crack, their expression shifting from dread to relief as they finally released the burden. Every word spoken, every pause taken, every trembling syllable uttered. I saw it all. No additions, no omissions, just the pure truth as it escaped their lips. I have not come to you today merely to deliver a startling revelation. I have come as a guardian watching over you, because you deserve honesty. You deserve clarity from someone who perceives with depth and feels with great compassion. You have waited long enough in shadows. You have wept quietly without answers. You have wrestled with what was genuine and what was illusion. You have carried confusion, heaviness, and the fear of the unknown behind closed doors. But now it is time for the truth to emerge into the light, not to wound, but to heal, not to break, but to empower you to rise stronger than ever before. So I ask you gently now, are you prepared to embrace the truth? Are you willing to listen, not just with your ears, but with the fullness of your heart? Are you ready to comprehend what was spoken, why it was shared, to whom it was said, and what it signifies for your future? Once revealed, nothing will remain concealed. The truth will surface. Though it may feel heavy, though it may momentarily sting, it will also liberate something deep inside you. It will free your heart to breathe again. So breathe deeply, precious soul. Close your eyes if you must. You are protected. You are never alone. I am holding your hand as we journey through this together. There is no rush. There is no pressure. But now, with love, grace, and courage, we face the truth. Before I reveal the exact words spoken, there is something vital you need to understand. The words your beloved uttered were deeply intimate, but the identity of the listener changes everything. This was no careless slip. It was no random outburst. They did not say this to just anyone. The person who received this truth was a woman. I feel your heart tense. I sense the wave of emotion stirring within you. You may already wonder, who is she? What role does she play? Is she somehow intertwined in this story I didn't know about? I need you to hear this fully, calmly, and with the utmost clarity. This woman is someone your beloved deeply trusts. She is not a stranger. She did not appear out of thin air. She is someone who has stood in their life for quite some time, someone they confide in when confused, someone they lean on when overwhelmed, someone who never judges. She is a friend, not a lover, not a threat to your bond. She is simply a safe harbor where your person can be truthful. Their connection is rooted in emotional honesty. They have shared many conversations. They have supported each other through challenges. And in this sacred moment, when the weight of the secret became unbearable, your beloved turned to her. I witnessed the way she looked at them, not with condemnation, but with compassion. I saw her attentive listening. I saw the tears she held back out of respect. I noticed the stillness as your beloved poured out the burdens they had carried for so long. She neither interrupted nor pressured. She simply held space and listened. In that presence, your beloved felt safe enough to surrender the truth. It could no longer remain hidden. Now, my dear one, I sense your heart quietly asking the next question. What did they confess? What was the heavy truth they could no longer contain? What words reshaped your world? I will share with you every word, every feeling. But first, you must remain still a moment longer. Your heart must be open, receptive, without fear, panic, or rushing to conclusions. What follows is not speculation, nor imagined stories, nor assumptions. This is the unfiltered truth I witnessed, standing silently in that solemn instant as your beloved's heart finally released the secret it had held in for so long. They said they are unhappy. They confess that something inside has felt fractured for a very long time. They admitted that in their marriage they feel as though they are merely surviving, not truly living. They expressed feeling unseen, unheard, and deeply misunderstood. They said they tried to fix things. They tried to be strong, but beneath it all, they know the love that once bound everything has faded. They confessed to pretending everything was okay when it was not, that they feared speaking out, not wanting to cause pain. But this truth has been eroding their soul quietly, persistently, and profoundly. They revealed uncertainty about the next step, but they acknowledged they cannot continue deceiving themselves. They cannot keep pretending all is well, while their heart feels numb. These words were not spoken in anger. There was no blame cast. They spoke softly, sincerely, like someone finally letting down a crushing weight carried too long. They said they feel lost within the marriage. They don't know how things came to be this way, but they know they cannot remain in this state. They long for authenticity. They desire to feel alive once more. They want to be seen, understood, and cherished for their true self. My dear child, I understand this is a lot to hold. These revelations may shake you to your core, but I also know your heart's incredible resilience. You have waited patiently for clarity, and now it has arrived. You no longer need to wonder. You no longer need to question the unseen. You no longer need to suffer in silence or confusion or pain. The truth has come forth, and although it may bring discomfort now, it marks the dawn of your healing journey. This moment was never designed to break you apart. It was meant to liberate your soul. You deserve love that is complete, genuine, and transparent. Now, with the truth resting in your hands, you will begin to perceive life through fresh eyes. You will understand where you truly stand. You will feel what is authentic, and you will realize that no matter what unfolds next, you are never alone. I am here beside you. I am holding your spirit, and your future remains abundant with love, peace, and clarity. The truth has been spoken aloud. Let your heart find rest now. The light is finally illuminating the place where shadows once dwelled. You are prepared, you are courageous, and you are eternally loved. The angel softly murmurs into your heart. Beloved one, listen attentively. There is something important I must reveal to you. Words spoken with deep sorrow, quiet honesty, and eyes burdened with years of silent anguish. And because I promised you I would share their words exactly as they came, I will not alter a single phrase. I will relay precisely what was said because you have the right to know fully. They lifted their gaze slowly, their face weary as if carrying a weight too heavy to bear. Their eyes reflected exhaustion, not the kind from sleepless nights, but the kind born from pretending to be someone they are not, living a life that no longer feels like their own. They opened their lips carefully, as if those words had been imprisoned inside for far too long. Then, in a voice tender yet saturated with truth, they whispered, "I'm faking my marriage with a third party." Those exact words, no changes, no additions, just raw honesty concealed beneath forced smiles and silent walls. Then they paused, as if even uttering that sentence demanded all the strength they had left. But their confession was not finished. With trembling vulnerability, they admitted, "I'm so exhausted from pretending to be happy in this relationship. I smile, I laugh at times. I play the role as if everything is fine. But inside, nothing feels real anymore. I drift through each day like a ghost. I'm faking this entire existence. I don't even know how to escape. I don't know how to break free without hurting everyone, without making things worse." Yet that was only the beginning of what they revealed. The next part, the fragment spilled from the most fragile corner of their heart, was about you. And the angel wants you to hear it exactly as it was voiced, so you may feel every syllable and know it emerge straight from the depth of their soul. They said, "There are times when I feel completely alone, when I sit in silence or lie awake at night, when I catch myself wondering, what if I had chosen differently? What if I had picked the person who truly felt like home? What if I had chosen you?" Yes, beloved one, they spoke your name, not casually, not with regret, but with love, yearning, and the quiet ache of someone who knows they let something sacred slip away. They continued, "I truly believe that if I had been with you, everything would be transformed. I wouldn't feel so lost. I wouldn't feel so fake. With you, it was genuine. With you, I felt free to be myself. I felt loved. I felt truly seen. My joy, my peace, my sense of completeness, all lived within you. It still does. That has never faded." Can you feel the weight of these words? They didn't just say they were unhappy. They didn't merely say they felt trapped. They declared that you are their happiness. You remain the one they carry in their heart. Even after everything, when they remove their mask, when the world quiets down, when the pretense falls away, it is you they think of. You are the name that echoes inside their soul when no one else is watching. You are the truth they bury because they didn't yet know how to choose it. But despite all these emotions, something still holds them captive. They are not free. An invisible thread binds them to the third party. Perhaps it's guilt. Perhaps it's fear. Perhaps it's the weight of obligations, the dread of judgment, or the burden of promises made in confusion. Whatever it is, that thread feels like a chain wrapped tightly around their heart, preventing them from running toward the joy they know awaits with you. And they don't know how to break free on their own. This is why the angel comes to you now, not just to share this confession, but to ask for something greater. The angel asks if you would be willing to open your heart and raise your voice in a sacred prayer, not only for yourself, but for them as well. Because even if they remain trapped in a falsehood, love does not have to be. Even if they cannot voice these words directly to you, heaven still hears. And your prayer carries power, your heart holds strength, your love can open a path. So the angel gently requests, will you join me? Will you help summon divine light to sever this invisible chain? Will you ask heaven to remove all that is false and prepare space for what is true? Will you allow love, truth, and freedom to rise, not just for yourself, but for the one whose heart still longs for you behind closed doors? This is not merely a moment of pain. It is a moment of decision, a moment to reach out with love, not pressure, not desperation, but with a spirit full of faith, surrender, and light. Because love that is genuine does not coerce, it liberates, it does not beg, it prays, it does not demand, it trusts. And now is the time to trust in love's power to lead the way. If you are ready, if that deep knowing stirs within your chest, if the truth of their words still lingers in your soul, then come with me now. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Sense the presence of something greater enveloping you like a warm, radiant light. Let these words rise from your spirit like a gentle flame reaching toward the heavens. Heavenly Father, please hear my voice as I speak from the depths of my heart. I stand beneath a sky heavy with emotions I can no longer contain. They made vows to another. They smiled for the world. But you, Lord, saw the truth. You saw what they buried deep. You witnessed how they silenced their soul. You saw the real story hidden behind their eyes. You saw the false joy, the quiet sorrow, the laughter that never reached the heart. You saw the role they played to keep everyone else happy while they slowly faded inside. They stand beside someone else now, but their soul is not there. Their soul still calls for what is true. And in their silence, in their stillness, they voiced a truth so raw, so authentic, I cannot ignore it. They said they are not in love. They said they are pretending. They said they feel lost, trapped, and fake. But when they think of me, they feel clarity. They feel alive. They feel peace. If I am the one you made for them, Lord, if I am truly their destined path, then please, I ask you, with all the love I hold, set them free. Break the chains binding them away from what is real. Break every false tie, every empty vow, every lie that drags them down. Tear down the wall that stands between us and lead them gently to the truth within themselves. Help them remember who they really are. Help them walk away from what drains them and toward what renews their spirit. Let love that is meant rise above the noise. Let truth be louder than fear. But God, if I am not the one, if I am not their destined path, then I ask you to fill my heart with peace. I ask you to calm my restless thoughts and soothe my yearning. I ask you to help me release the burden of waiting and find rest in the comfort of your divine plan. Let your will be done. Let love come to me in whatever form is meant to stay. And still, I trust you. I trust your perfect timing. I trust your infinite wisdom. I trust your boundless mercy. And I thank you for hearing the cries I never dared speak aloud. Amen.